Hey guys, it's time to do another video about claiming my rewards, and I'm also going to talk to you a little bit about Tribaldex and show you how to stake some of your tokens into their liquidity pools, because right now the tokens are down a lot, so maybe it's not time to sell them. It might be more of a time to go ahead and start staking them in pools to just earn more in the future if you believe in the game and the rewards. It's a real down day for the market, and that's going to bring down our other assets. And we just have to understand that in the crypto world, unfortunately, a lot of things are related to one another. Also, just one other topic I've talked about in the past, but we're finally starting to get to see. So I posted day 7 and 8, the last 2 days of my ranked rewards, and it's Sunday today. And there's, I think on the season, we have 2 days and 14 hours left. And so if I look back, I've done this is going to be a claim 9, so I'm going to have 9 claims through the 12th because today is going to do today's claim. And then if we look at tomorrow on the season, so 24 hours from today, it'll be 1 day, 14 hours. I'll do claim 10 because I'm doing 9 today, and then 24 more hours, I'll do claim 11, and then theoretically, I'll do like claim 12 a few 14 hours after the season ends, because from what I understand, the way the daily focuses work, they'll always add 12 hours. They'll end at the 24-hour mark. So that one can either be called the first one or the last one of the 2 seasons. It'll be kind of up to us. But if I called that the last one of my season, that would mean that I would get 12. But the season started 10 days ago. And with 3 days to go, that means I'm going to end up missing one claim. And I told you that would kind of end up happening because of the fact that sometimes, like my focus is this time, they ended about 20 minutes ago. So I'm only losing about 30 minutes of time in that season or in the whole, span of the game. But we're all going to lose days over time because unless you log in and you claim your focus immediately afterwards, you're just going to be in that situation. I had a pretty good day yesterday, and I'm going to be doing an interesting live stream tonight because I finally got it set up so that I can try the Steve R. Speaks account and delegating cards for my main account and doing a grind to see just how many bronze chests you can make in 1 day on a new account. Now, I hope that's not against the rules, Splinterlands. If it is, somebody let me know quickly. I've seen other streamers doing it, so I figure for now, until you've maybe updated some rules, possibly tomorrow on the town hall, we're still allowed to do this stuff. So talking about my normal accounts, we're sitting here on the Robinson account. She yesterday had an Earth quest. She's still hanging out in around the middle of Diamond 3. I usually make it to Diamond 2 on this count by the end of the season, so I'm still kind of on pace to do that if the competition moves up like normal. But yesterday I only farmed 7 chests. The ECR was getting a little low. The competition was a little fierce. And again, this is my account that only has level 6 cards, so playing in Diamond is a little bit of a harder thing to do. I am starting to use some of the DEC that they get in chests to go ahead and rent cards to help them battle in their focus for that day. And so I have done videos on renting for your focus in the past, but really what you're usually looking to do is add the cheaper legendary cards and epic cards that you don't really have for your things, or even renting an entire team if it's worth it, like I had to do for the Gold Steve account, because it ended up with a fire quest 2 days in a row, and the only team I don't have any cards of the right level is the fire team. But let's go ahead. We want to get into the Tribaldex and SPS staking. I don't want to make the video too long. So let's go ahead and claim these 7 chests. We'll go through all the claims. If we get anything really cool, we'll get to show that off. And then we'll get into moving around some cards, some money into the DEC pools. We're going to start off with a potion. Might as well start with that. We pulled a Every Hungry Skull, a Vampire Bat, a Heatsmith, a Venari Wavesmith, that's a good card, and 2 Pellicor Conjurers. So that's not bad when you pull that many cards out of 7 chests. Obviously, when you're up in these upper leagues and you're earning these diamond chests, it almost feels a little bit like you'd like to open 1 or 2 DECs because you're probably going to get a few hundred DEC. And while those cards might be worth a few hundred DEC if you were to sell them sometimes, you almost would rather just get it so you can go to that rental market without lowering your overall DEC account. We pulled a life focus. That's the first time I've had this one on this account. I actually like the life team with the double sneak attacking and like the sneak overall teams that life can build. So I'm definitely going to be keeping that. And then we're going to go over here. We're going to take a look at the Drazius account. Now he had an Earth Quest. I rented him some good cards, including an Obsidian. He had pulled some good DEC rewards, so I went ahead and pushed him all the way up to 10 chests. It did push my ECR down into the 60s. As you can see, he's at 64 now. So that took a little bit of extra work. But again, if I don't get one of the 3 splinters he can use, he can't even focus right now. So when he does get one that he's good at, I like to push it up to around 10 chests, and at least at minimum. I know that some of you might be saying you're earning a lot more in bronze or diamond, but when you're playing for diamond chest in golds, as I'm leaving this account in gold, I think 10 a day is actually pretty good. And then we'll see whether or not I can push him into even more in this next day or as we go along further. But I have to have a really high win percentage to get 10 of these in gold. Ooh, we got an epic card. It's been a while since I pulled an epic, and one of the new epics. That's pretty cool to see. I've seen Tidebiter already used to where he, in like blast games where he blocks blast damage, and this card is going to be a meta card. This ability is definitely going to be a meta ability for countering blast damage, countering Jotuns and blasts. Overall, these rewards are a lot healthier. I like this better. He earned a few extra chests, but that allowed me to pick up 150 dark energy crystals. That'll help pay for some rentals. I picked up an epic card that was pretty cool, got a rare, and if I'm going to get the commons, it's nice to see a few more of the new cards here as opposed to Pelacor Contours that I already have a lot of. All right, we'll get Drazius. Oh, wait, let's see if he gets to do a focus today or if he'll just kind of have a recharge ECR day with maybe playing a few games, but not many. So the focus is death. He does not have a death team, so we're going to hit that new focus. We're going for the 3 out of 5 that are left he can play. We don't want to see life or fire. We got life, so now he cannot quest today up in gold because he's going to have a really tough time. Womp womp, but that's why I pushed him down to 60. I could just let this day go away and farm him the next day. But I will go ahead and take a look at the cost of renting like a level 6 summoner and a few level 6 key cards on the life team. And if I can get enough to maybe be able to get a few wins and try to push myself to maybe like 3 or 4 chests here, I will do it. But it has to be cheap enough. We'll have to see what people are renting level 6 life cards for right now. But needing a summoner would be really bad. I could try using this account as an example of like lending him my life cards from my main account and letting him play it, but I'm going to do that in a live stream tonight hopefully, and if you hang out with me that would be pretty cool, where we're going to be pushing to see how many bronze chests we can earn, and I'll explain that at the end of this video as well. So we'll get him logged out, we'll get Gold Steve logged in. Gold Steve had a pretty good day. He got fire again, and I had to rent again. But again, there was some really cheap level 4 Malric Infernos on the marketplace. I don't know why. So I picked him up with a good amount of level 4 fire cards. He competed all day, earned 14 chests. He's still sitting up here pretty high in silver rating. So he's earning a lot per video, per win. That was my daughter's voice you might have heard come in. She came in to talk while I was making a video. Forgot to lock the door, but we're just going to keep going because I can't reclaim the chest, right? Ooh, we got a Vampiric Blossom there. We got, let's see, a Pelacor Mercenary. We got a 250 Dark Energy Crystals. That's pretty good to coming out of a silver chest. And then we also pulled ourselves a few of the... let's see, the Vampire Back, the Every Hungry Skull, and the Mirrored Hamper. So we got new cards, we got a rare card, we got some good Dark Energy Crystals. It still blows my mind that silver accounts get this every day now. Bronze accounts get pulls like this every single day, when we used to not even get this kind of stuff till the end of the season. It's just pretty wild. He's gotten so many more cards onto his account. I definitely need to take a look at those cards and see where he's at now standing on his own without these rentals. All right, now we'll go ahead and get into the champion chess. Let's go ahead and log this one out. We'll log in the main account. We'll talk about how I did yesterday with death. Just one quick second. I'm going to shut the door behind me. The joys of claiming chest videos, right? If someone interrupts you, you just got to roll with it. That's kind of funny, but hopefully that didn't bug any of you too much. Okay, so yesterday I got death. I wasn't too happy about re-rolling into death because I didn't want fire, and I did okay with death. I think I was pretty competitive. I have a couple losses here, but most of the time I had one really bad streak here. But I had most of the time I was doing 2 wins or 2 or 3. See, I had 4 there. So, you get 4 wins, you get 4 losses. It happens up here in Champion. I pretty much treaded water when it comes to the rating. I made it up into Champion 2 for a little while, fell back down out of Champion 2, and then made it up to here again. So we'll see if we can get back into Champion 2 and stay there. Now you have to remember the team did change things. So I no longer made it to Champion 2 and then just put my hands up at the end of the season and said I'm not going to play anymore. That doesn't make any sense anymore, especially when you look at the fact that while I've been pretty actively playing every single day, I've only earned 65 champion chests so far. So I need to play every day, and I need to play, my 30, 40 games to get a good amount of daily chests every day, because this number is going to be smaller. Now, we haven't pulled any gold foil legendaries this season. We haven't actually pulled any gold cards other than rares, so it would be nice to see maybe an epic or a gold foil legendary. And my biggest DEC has been a 5,000. I've also pulled a 3,000, so I have had pretty good DEC pulls for sure. We've also seen days where I get 3 potions out of 10 chests at least twice now. We've also seen other days where I get only 1 potion. I haven't had the luck of the 0 potions in 10 chests yet, but we'll go ahead and see what we end up with today. Oh, we can start off with a 1,000 dark energy crystals. That's a nice start. There's a potion though, so we're not getting 0. We got a legendary. Does it turn gold? No, it doesn't, but we did pull a legendary card. It's not the new one, so you would, kind of rather get a Contessa, but we'll take a Mr. Balka. He's actually a really good card. We pulled a pack. All right, so these champion chests are starting to show off here. We got some strong dark energy crystals, a legendary card, and a pack. Oh, there's a common card. That's going to happen too. 2 potions. All right, so we already beat the roll of the dice in the bad way for potions, because at champion level, you're only supposed to have a 12% chance. So hopefully no more potions. That's a nice 768. There's a Pellicore Bandit. So what do we want here? Do we want like 5,000 Dark Energy Crystals? Do we want another pack? Or do we want another legendary card? Really, anything other than a potion. Let's go. Let's see what it is. And it's a potion. There again, pulling potions at a 30% clip. Splinterlands, if this keeps happening to me, I'm starting to doubt that you guys did your math correctly, because how often can I get 30% potions when I'm only supposed to get 12% potions? That seems a little bit odd to me, guys, but again, sample size is only 10, and when sample sizes are small, guys, this is going to be the case. But honestly, I'm getting close to the, on the season of opening 100 chests. I should have only opened about 12 potions. I know I've opened more than 12 potions, so that for sure I'm getting bad luck when it comes to my potion pools. Overall, though, I'm pretty happy with these. I'll take over 2,000 dark energy crystals with a legendary card in a pack any day. That's definitely pretty strong. Definitely today. Okay, so my Steve R. Speak account got the fire splinter, and I wanted him to get the fire splinter for his quest, and I got the water splinter. So I'm going to go ahead and use water and play water, even though I don't like water that much, so that I can delegate him my fire card. So that's what we're going to be doing in the live stream tonight, and we're going to see how far I can get a brand new account to go and push as he gets his way from bronze into who knows where with all those maxed out cards, and show you what a lot of other champion cards are starting to do to counteract the point that we're only earning about 10 chests a day here, and I only have 65 on the season. Now, I'm not one of the top players, but I'm not one of the slouches of the leaderboard either. I'm 146 without playing at all today to move my rating up. I'll probably finish the season somewhere around here. I told you I usually end up around 120 to as high as maybe in the top 100, or down in the 170s depending on when I stop. So it's definitely an interesting thing that we can just not power through as many chests as you guys can do in the bottom ones. And as you can see, when we're not even getting the percentages that we thought, and I thought I'd only get 1 potion and I pull 3, and I've done that more than once, it's like, I might have to do some things to get a little bit more rewards out of this system. And they've created something that some people don't like, and I'm going to try it out to show it to you guys. And if we don't like it enough, we need to tell the team they need to change the ability to do this. All right, let's go ahead and get into Tribaldex though, because I told you I would tell you this in that video and show you how to do some stuff. So as you can see here, I've got some SPS and some DEC. So what we're going to do to start is we're going to go over here to Tribaldex, take a quick look at the prices of the tokens. So DEC has finally lost its peg. Now this happens in the past, and it's something I'm used to seeing and something that I'm not that worried about. Actually, it's usually slightly under the 1,000 to $1 because there becomes an arbitrage opportunity now for people who want to buy packs. You can now buy packs from Splinterlands for cheaper than $4 because $4 worth of 4,000 dark energy crystals would not cost you $4. That's just the fact of the matter. And while it's in this area, people can try to go ahead and take advantage of this. We see the SPS token is still holding around 6 cents, so that one's not doing too bad. Chaos Legion packs are down to $2.43. This price will trend down when the peg is down because the cards that come out of the packs are worth less, and because people can get them cheaper on the marketplace. So overall, if the overall value of a pack at the marketplace is now a little bit cheaper, well then you're going to see this pack trend down a little bit too. Vouchers are at 99 cents. I think obviously there have been a few people that have been a little bit upset by the amount of inflation coming out into vouchers. I still think vouchers are very usable in the system, and so that's just something we have to be prepared to. But let's go ahead and look at the liquidity pools. So I'm in this liquidity pool, and you can see I've actually had a loss in value over the last few weeks because I'm in tokens that have gone down. I'm in PKM, SPS, and DEC SPS. So there is a risk in liquidity pools. When you put your tokens in, you're not going to get the same amount of tokens out, and they may go down in value. Now you do earn rewards, as you can see here, for being in the DEC SPS tokens. I am earning some B tokens. Now I've only earned a tiny bit because I just started doing this a few days ago, as you can see, on the 31st, and I have not put very much money in here, so I didn't expect to earn a lot of tokens. But as you can see, I have about $174, and then I have $14. This is really just my free PKM I went ahead and put in here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over here to add liquidity, and I'm going to take a look at if I had 2,000 SPS, what I would need to do. I would need about 15,000 DEC. So we're going to take this number here, we're going to copy it, we're going to go to our main account right here, we're going to go here, because I have these dark energy crystals that I've been buying from other places. We're going to move them to our Hive Engine wallet. Tribaldex is on the Hive Engine wallet. We're going to go ahead and take off the decimal points because I had some DEC over there. There's no fees when you're transferring this over to Tribaldex, so we're going to move that over. And then if I go over to my liquidity positions, my add liquidity, I had only half an SPS. So we're going to go back to our game, and since I'm looking to add 2,000 SPS, oops, that's the Gold Steve account. We're going to go ahead and close this one out, bring this one up, and we're going to transfer, and we're going to go Hive Engine 2,000, and we're going to transfer those out. I've started to put some of them into the liquidity pool at this point, because there's some extra rewards you can work over there, but you still get credit for having them for earning your vouchers. So you are still able to earn a good APR here. So that's something that's pretty exciting. This APR is up a little bit, mostly because it looks like maybe people are slowing down on staking or even unstaking SPS. This could show a little bit of weakness in SPS at this point, and we are getting very close to the airdrop ending. Let's see, that went through. Did my 15,000 DEC go through? Let's go over here. We'll go into my wallet and we'll see if I got my stuff. I got my SPS. I think I messed up when I did the DEC. So we'll try that again. Oh no, wait. It wasn't 15,000. It was 15,000. That was this number. So then we'll go back to the account and we'll paste that in. Hive engine, transfer out. Wait a second. I think I'm doing something wrong. 151,000. 2,000 SPS is worth... Oh. Okay. I made a little mistake in my error. I don't have that much SPS. So we'll do this the other way that you could do it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the 2,000 SPS and I'm going to sell it for DEC. So we're going to go to exchange. And we're going to do... Let's see here. We are going to do SPS. And we are going to go ahead and sell. Let's see here. We have somebody willing to buy 9,000 here. So we will sell half of what we transferred over at this price here. Put this to 1,000. That'll pick up 147 hive. So we'll confirm that. This is making this video a little bit longer, but just showing you a little bit of how Tribaldex works. Sorry, it's going to take just a moment here. Okay, now we're going to go to tokens. We're going to go to DEC, and we're going to go to buy. We have to go to this one, and then we can click here, and then let's see, let's go to here. We'll do a quick refresh. We'll do SPS DEC. I have 1,000, right? So if I put that here, I need 75,734. So go back to trade. I only need, so we'll take this to 76,000. We'll go ahead and buy those. Bought a little bit of extra DEC, but that's just the way it is. Sorry, I didn't check the DEC to SPS ratio, and with DEC being down, I'm having to add a little bit of extra DEC to put it into the pool right now, and so that's just kind of what ended up happening. Okay, so now we have our amounts. So you're going to come back over here to the liquidity pool. I'm going to need to refresh this and select it again, DEC. SPS. Now I have my 76,000. So I'm going to click max here since I have extra on this one. If I hit max here, I would need a little bit more SPS. So you want to hit max on whatever is the less. You add your liquidity. You hit OK. This will take a few moments to go through, and then I'll be able to go to my liquidity positions, and you'll be able to see that I've taken a bigger pool into this diesel pool. Now, these pools do have their own reward structures that you're allowed to get into, and it's just another way that in Splinterlands you can make a little bit of extra income with your stakes. Okay, I have to do a little. This should go up momentarily, but I'm waiting for this one to update. We'll have to wait a quick moment. These pools are relatively fast, but let's go transactions. See, it's in here 1 minute ago. I added an extra 76,000 DEC. As you can see before, I added a little bit more, 96,000 DEC with about 100,000 SPS here. So that's my two stakes. These ones are older. I actually forgot to even put these PKM tokens in 2 months ago. Kind of funny. So we'll go to my positions. Still not updated. The liquidity should have changed. I added some more money to here. I guess this is going to take a little while to update. As long as my transactions are correct and I can see that I put DEC into the DEC pool, I'm just going to have to just wait a little bit longer for the actual number here. I might have to wait until tomorrow to see the uptick in my liquidity, but I got it in there. I'm going to start earning some more of these B token rewards, and that kind of shows that how you would use the Tribaldex to go ahead and add liquidity to a position. You can also look when you're adding liquidity at all the different pools that they support, and if any of the tokens that are getting extra of that you want to kind of support, this is another way you can do that. All right, thanks everybody for tuning in, and I will talk to you later. Bye.